that's the better direction for society, better than propping up cartels. We've got this fucking thing that's happening right across our border where there's immense organizations that have insane amounts of money because they've been selling drugs that are illegal in America.
Yeah, they're like warlords.
Yeah, I mean, legit warlords.
Yeah, it's some of those property owners down there, I don't know how they're dealing with that.
Bro, I was just watching this video today of this guy who lives on the border, and they're dealing with all these people that come across the border that are smuggling drugs, and it's fucking dangerous. He's like, you can't approach them, can't go anywhere near them. You have no idea what they're carrying. You have no idea who they are or what they're doing and who they work for. And he's like, it's terrifying. They're just traveling across your property with a backpack, and and you just gotta just let it happen.
Yeah, and 2 years ago, I played a show down in San Antonio, and there was a rancher there at the show, and we were talking afterwards, and he said, and this would have been like right around that time. This had just happened. So this is April 21. He said one of his best friends, who's also a rancher, got a bunch of feds rolled up to their house one day and put him and his family on house arrest for 2 days without any explanation as to why. And then 2 days go by and they say, okay, it's all good. We're so sorry for the inconvenience. And the guy's like, whoa. You can't just, you can't, there has to be an explanation here. And I guess, I don't know if I'm not getting somebody in trouble here, but the guy's like, I'm not supposed to tell you this, but there are 9 insurgents and that had crossed the border, and we, just so happened to get them here on your property.
Holy shit.
I bet the feds were probably watching them, and then when they decided to actually take them, it must have been on this guy's ranch.
Wow.
So you got, you got your kids are out maybe doing a chore on your ranch, on your own farm. So yeah, you got thousands of acres or something, and who knows what you could be running into.
Have you seen some of the recent videos of the migration lines moving? Not just in Mexico, they're moving from South America through Mexico into the United States.
I saw the ones from like a few years back, but I've almost like tuned out.
The numbers,
they're doing it
insane.
Again and stuff.
The numbers are insane. Somebody just released a graph that shows the numbers of illegal aliens over the last year in comparison to previous years. So it's like you see the graph, and it's like 2014, 2015, 2016, and it gets to 2021. It's just like, yikes. There's more illegals have made it into this country over the last year, I believe, than are people that live in 5 different states legally.
Oh my God. Yeah, West Virginia's got 1.8 million on a real good year. Maybe it's probably a little less than that. And
there's a lot more illegal aliens every year coming into. What's the number per month now?
What's the fix for something like that?
Well, you gotta fucking have a secure border if you want to fix it. It doesn't seem like they want to fix it. Like AOC was on TV the other day doing an interview, and she was saying, she was calling them undocumented people, and the way to do it is to give them a path to citizenship. Well, how about who the fuck they are? Because if you're a person from another country, say if you're in Europe and you want to come to America and become an American citizen, you're an architect or whatever, this is like a long, lengthy process. And they only take a certain amount of people every year. And you have to prove that you have a skill. There's a reason why you should be here legally.
Yeah.
But if you want to do it illegally, they'll give you money. They'll give you a cell phone. There's people in Mexico. What they're doing is, this is pretty wild, because there's a radio station in San Diego that is a Mexican radio station. This guy was on the Mexican radio station, is explaining how we do it. He's like, he's gone back 4 times that month. So every time he crosses over, he gets $2,000. He's
gaming it.
So he's gaming. He made $8,000 in a month from the federal government.
You almost, like, what do? You set up, because back in the day, when there's, I don't know everything, obviously, but like maybe the similar time in American history would have been the early 1900s. And you had all those Europeans coming over on the boats to work over in the U.S.
That's how my family got here.
Yeah, and everybody went through Ellis Island or somewhere like it, where you go in and you got some sort of papers.
Yeah, it was pretty easy.
And
honestly,
yeah,
they didn't
and
really
they
check.
At least though, you know, they got you like they got a name.
Yeah.
And
well, not even they kind of people changed it.
Yeah, they changed it right there if it was like too hard to pronounce.
Yeah,
sometimes.
that's a lot of people did that. Yeah,
my bass player's last name got fucked with a little bit. I'm think.
Sure. Yeah, a lot of people's names got changed, but you know that was the law back then. This is not the law. The law is that you're supposed to go through this process where they vet you and they find out if you're a criminal and they find out if you're a terrorist. And
yeah,
they're not doing that at all. They're just opening the border and they're essentially buying votes.
Yeah,
they're doing this. They're letting these people come in, and they're assuming these people are going to vote for the Democrats.
Mm-hmm.
And it's wild. It's wild that it's happening right in front of everybody's eyes, and most people aren't aware of it unless they see these videos. Or like Elon was telling me that when you go there, you really understand the scope of it. He goes, it's extraordinary. He just you can't believe the numbers of people that are making their way across. It's just insane. It's just, and everyone knows about it. So all these people that live in these, and I don't blame them at all, man.
Mm-hmm.
If you're just a regular person that was unfortunate to be born in a terrible environment, and you realize if I can get to America, I can feed my family. I can get a job. I can work on a farm. I can whatever it is. I can work in a factory, and we could live in a good way instead of being trapped in this hellhole in which we were just unfortunately born in. Yeah, I get it.
You're going to go for it.
Fuck yeah. If I was in Guatemala, 100% I'd have a backpack.
Yeah.
100% I'd be on that fucking trek. Let's go.
Yeah, if you get up here and get some work and send money home.
How many lazy Americans do we have in this country that just fuck off and don't want to do jack shit and they're just fucking... Meanwhile, we got people walking here from Mexico.
Yeah, you see it. And that's the thing, like back to the COVID thing, man, it like it flipped a switch in a lot of folks' heads from one end of that to the other with you know, I mean, if you're not where you're at in life, you know, that you're never going to get there half-assing your day.
No.
Wherever you happen to be, it might be the best idea to like give it your best.
Yeah.
And that's or else you're just going to be a miserable fuck the rest of your life.
Well, that was one thing that happened to a lot of people that was good. They realized that this job that they had that they hated that just went away. Okay, you know, not only did I fucking hate this job, but I thought it was necessary because it was the only thing that I had. I didn't want to lose it. But then they just fucking took it away from me. God damn it, I'm going to go for my fucking dream.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people did. They went for their dream. They started small businesses. They got their shit together. They lost weight. A lot of people did a lot of very positive things when their back was against the wall.
Yeah.
And then a lot of people just went on unemployment. And a lot of people never wanted to get on. I mean, I had friends that were in the bar business, and they couldn't get people to work.